be honest. How many of you feel like your English conjunction are stuck on repeat? Like saying and, but, or, again and again. Well, today we are breaking free. We are unlocking 10 advanced conjunctions that make your English sound sharper, smarter, and way more natural. And so let's go. And yes, there will be a pop quiz that will help you to exercise your English and practice your English. And hey, this isn't just a watch and forget kind of lesson. I've included a full summary and exercise for all levels, beginners to advanced, so you can actually practice and remember this stuff. And also, if you want more tips, examples, and behind the scene fun, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, or wherever you hang out online. I'm there too, posting daily English gems. First up, let's meet whereas. The conjunction you find in laws, contracts, and academic papers is for when you need to compare two ideas formally. For example, the company saw profit rise 20%, whereas competitors struggled. But remember, this isn't for casual chats. You wouldn't text your friend like saying, I want pizza, whereas you want tacos. That's really formal. Save it for essay, reports, or when you're trying to sound extra smart. Now, let's cross the pound for wireless, which is a British version of while. But here's the twist. You mainly see in literature whilst, for example, saying whilst the rain fell, children played indoors, or in formal writing, whilst we appreciate your offer. And here's a fun fact. Young Brits think this sounds ancient. I say like, how dare they? But it's perfect if you're writing historical fiction or want to sound posh. Then, albeit. Albeit is what happens when also goes to Oxford. It means the same thing but sounds fancier. Here's a key rule. Always follows a comma. For example, saying the plan worked, comma, albeit imperfectly. You can't say albeit imperfectly the plan worked, because can't start sentence. You can't say albeit expensive bought it. What you should say is we bought it albeit reluctantly. Here's a modern hand. Albeit might be great for job interviews when you need to acknowledge flows smoothly. For example, you can say my French is conversational, albeit rusty. Provided that is your grammar hard. It says strict conditions. So now compare a casual statement. You can borrow my car if you feel the thing, with a formal or legal way to say permission is granted provided that all safety protocols are followed. And here's a crucial thing to remember. That is an optional. You can say provided by itself, but it makes it more formal. And never say provided that if. That's like wearing two hard hats. Now, let's move to a more sophisticated, a more complicated than the one we saw now, which is lest. Lest is a fossil that somehow survived from Old English. It means to prevent the possibility of and create dramatic warning. Literally, say she hid lest her secrets be discovered. While in modern humor, what we can say is don't skip leg day lest you become a chicken. And remember, after lest, we use the subjunctive mood, which is a base verb form. For example, speak quietly lest we wake. He wake. No wakes, but wake. Number 6 is inasmuch as. This one is also so formal, it basically was a toga. It literally means to say degrees and appears in academic writing. For example, the theory holds in as much as the data supports it. Or in legal document, in as much as the defendant has complied. Yes, in as much is all attached in one. You might think it's I made a mistake to not separate it, but no. It's not a typo, right? It's not a typo, but that's how it's written. And you'll almost never hear it spoken. It's absolutely normal if you never heard it. But if you write contract, it's a gold item. Then number 7 is in order that. In order that constructs clear purpose, but it's wordy. Compare, for example, in a formal way, say, we left early in order that we might avoid traffic. While in normal speech, we say, we left early to avoid traffic. We don't add the in order that. Okay? And here's a pro tip. The might, may, or could after is some extra form. So use it sparingly. Number 8. As though. As though for hypotheticals and comparison. In reality, we say he yawned during my speech, but using as though, you can say he yawned as though I bored him to death. Remember, it's a drama, it's not really death. Okay. Here's a grammar hack. We often pairs with subjective when imaginary. For example, she acts as though she were the boss, but we say that she's not. She's acting as if she was a boss, but she is not. Number 9. Now that connects past action to present reality. For example, now that you've mastered conjunction, your English will shine. Warning. Here's a warning. Don't use for future. Now that you'll study is wrong. What you should say is once you study. Finally, so that. Simple but mighty for showing purpose. I'm filming this so that you can sound more natural. And now, time for the ultimate conjunction challenge. Now, I ask you to translate this into advanced conjunction. The following 3 sentences, and I want you to stop the video, and instead of the common conjunction, I want you to add the replace the normal conjunction with the ones that we have. So today we've started together. Number 1, I'll pay you back, but only if you remind me. Number 2, he claims he's innocent, but the evidence says otherwise. Number 3, she whispered to avoid walking the baby. Which conjunction are you excited to try? Drop your example sentences below. I'll correct them. And if you learned something new, smash that like button and subscribe. Until next time, provided that you keep learning and your English will keep soaring. See you next time.